So what's your new blog called?
My new blog's called The Scam Magnet, and the reason I hit upon that particular title was that I attract the scams so they don't attract you. And the meaning, fairly obviously, is that providing I warn you about them, you'll be able to avoid them.
Why do you find scams interesting?
I think, to be truthful, there's a psychological thing. I find interesting the interplay of the person doing the scam and the victim. And having been myself on the receiving end of so many scam attempts, which is why I'm calling this blog The Scam Magnet, I think, you just listen to the way they work and how they probe your weaknesses. And it's a bit like dealing with, say, the Soviet secret police. You don't get beaten up with a lead truncheon, but you get metaphorically beaten up. And the idea is that at the end of the session or sessions, you're putty in their hands and you hand over your dosh.
And why should we read your Scam Magnet blog?
I think you should read it firstly as a warning, because it is so easy to fall for these things. The main targets are people with money, and no matter how clever you might be in your job, however well esteemed you might be, these people know how to wink all the money out of you. That's their training. Secondly, read it for the warnings. Thirdly, read it to tell people, especially more vulnerable people in your family, such as elderly people, because they are so often targeted. And finally, I just hope that it increases your knowledge of the shadier areas of the financial world, and maybe just even entertains.